Hello and welcome to this video tutorial about scheduling time on spectrometers in Sesame. This video is for lab masters and members of labs that accept time requests and provide the requested resources and services. This is an addition to the video tutorial about scheduling time for spectrometer users. For this tutorial, we will be working in the sundial module. When a billing period is created in Sesame, a schedule will be created for every active spectrometer in your lab. The schedules will cover the same time period as the billing period, and they will be closed by default. Billing periods and spectrometers are covered in separate videos. To begin, let's search for some spectrometer schedules here. Go on the main window in Sundial and go to Search in the menu bar. Under Schedule, select Billing Period. The search and the schedules will appear in the search results tree for the active spectrometers for this selected billing period. Let's open the spectrometer schedule to have a closer look. The spectrometer schedule is closed, which is signaled by the red headers. Labs may choose to schedule spectrometers in different ways. Some labs open schedules, and users manage the time slots by themselves. They may sign up for time slots on a first-come, first-served basis or release scheduled times. In this case, the only thing that remains to be done is to open the schedule using the Open Time Periods in Lab Resources. Managing open time periods and the scheduling for users are covered in separate tutorial videos. Other labs may keep a schedule closed and do all scheduling in-house. Alternatively, a lab may mix this approach and schedule some time slots into a closed schedule and then open the schedule so that users may sign up for any remaining spots or release any time slots they cannot use. This schedule is closed, and only a lab master or a lab member with permissions assigned through the Can-Do resource may schedule this spectrometer. Let's start to build a schedule. I'll click onto this open time to schedule a time slot. The time slot window opens, and so does a window containing a list of all time requests for this spectrometer and billing period. Obviously, to schedule a time slot for a user, the user must have a time request for the spectrometer and billing period. Time requests are covered in a separate tutorial. The time request titles here are scheduling friendly and list the amount of time requested by the user, the maximum and minimum, and given amount of time, and comments on time and ways to divide time. I'll choose a time request and drag and drop it into the selected time slot. You may easily open a time request record to view the details in full. You can double-click it from the time request window here or from the time slot here. You may also drag and drop it into the board to open it from the time request window or from the time slot. Or you may click on the blue I button to the right to open it. A time request must be in either submitted or accepted status to be used to sign up for a time slot. The lab master manages the status and sets time requests to accepted, preferably before the request is used to reserve a time slot. Time slots may still be reserved with a time request that is in submitted status, but some changes will automatically occur. I'll use this time request that is in submitted status to schedule a time slot now, and you can see afterwards how the time request changes. Now I'll choose the dates and time, and under the time slot menu, select Sign Up for Time. Moving back to the original time request, I'll refresh this record now. Under Time Request, in the menu bar, select Refresh Time Request. You can see that the status has changed to accepted, and the fields for requested time and given time have been set to 0. The use time will be recorded later once the lab master enters that time, usually after the schedule is closed. Most often, once the deadline for submitted time requests has passed, time requests should be marked as accepted so that they are locked and cannot be modified by users. When a time request is accepted, the minimum, maximum, and given times will not be cleared or zeroed by the scheduling process. The Scheduler Lab resource can help to prepare the time requests and set the given times for scheduling. The scheduler allows one to accept time requests in bulk, makes it easier to set the given times, to switch to alternative spectrometers if needed, etc. The details are available in a separate video. Next, the Lab Master will create the schedule request by request. The Lab Master will assign users a time slot or multiple time slots as requested for a total duration that equals to the given time. Now I will click into an open time slot on the schedule. A window with a list of all time requests for this billing period opens along with the time slot, and I will start by opening this time request. To begin, set the status to accepted. The next step is to determine how much time to give this user. You see the user has requested 24 hours of time on the spectrometer with a minimum time of 12 hours. The user is also requesting Wednesday or Thursdays and blocks of 8 hours. The Lab Master now determines the given time and inputs that here I will enter 24 hours. Now, save this time request. Under the Time Request menu, select Save Time Request. Let's schedule an initial time slot. I will drag and drop this time request into the time slot. Set the dates. I will start with Wednesday, December 5th, and set times. I'll sign up for 8 hours. Then, under Time Slot in the menu bar, select Sign Up for Time. Now, we may finish scheduling this user's time using the same time slot window. Let's just change the date to the following Wednesday, December 12th, and set the time again to schedule another time slot. This time, I'll use the button here with the clock icon to sign up for time. And I'll do this again for the following Wednesday, December 19th. Now I have finished scheduling this user's time request. You can see in the calendar here that they have 3 sessions of 8 hours now scheduled on Wednesdays. Scheduling all time slot variations per time requests out of the same time slot window is recommended for ease and accuracy. Once a schedule is finished, labs may keep it closed, in which case the Lab Master will continue to manage all reservations. Or the schedule may be opened using the Open Time Periods tool. From that point on, the users may manage their time slots. I have demonstrated scheduling out of a closed schedule in this video. Of course, all of the same operations are possible in an open schedule. Note that when a schedule is open, all the lab members may manage the schedule the same way as the Lab Master. They may sign up and release time slots for every user that has a time request applicable to the particular open schedule. While scheduling, some of the different view options here may be helpful. Under Schedule in the menu bar, select Assisted By to see time slots listed by lab staff who are assisting with experiments and to help with staff scheduling. Let's switch to Probes view, this time by using the button here with the yellow arrow. Now, probes are highlighted and a lab may strategize the schedule to minimize the number of probe changes. And I'll use the button again to return to the user view. To highlight all time slots by user or by assistants, go to Search and select By Time Slot. Here, let's choose By User Leah Kerr. Uncheck the clear checkbox, and we may search again and keep any previous search as well. Now, Leah's time slots are highlighted. When I repeat this for Madison Fry, her highlighted time slots are added to the ones that remain showing for Leah Kerr. Lab masters and members of the lab with can-do permissions may cancel a time slot at any time with or without issuing a penalty. Just click into the time slot, To cancel this, I'll use the Cancel button here. Check the Cancel with Penalty to add a penalty to the cancellation or leave this checkbox blank. Choose Cancel Time. Some reports may be helpful in your scheduling work. To view taken time slots, go to Report on the menu bar and under Schedule, select Taken Time Slots. Choose a spectrometer if you wish and pick a billing period. This report may be useful for scheduling and to get a compound view per users, PIs, spectrometers, or to see how time is distributed and to see any scheduling conflicts. This report may be helpful during the scheduling process and also when a schedule is finished or close to finished. Labs should typically close schedules after the billing period has passed by deleting the corresponding open time period. The lab master or a lab member with permissions assigned through the Can Do resource may modify any schedule at any time, including in the past. Once the billing period has passed and the schedule has been closed, the schedule may be updated and reconciled with the spectrometer logs. The lab master will enter the used time in the time requests like so. And I'll save this now. The cost-related fields are double-checked and the totals are calculated. To do this for all time requests for a billing period, use the Scheduler tool. Different reports that are mostly billing related may be generated, like the Time Request Billing Report. Go to the main window in Sundial and under Report in the menu bar, go to Time Request. Select Billing. Choose the billing period. This report now shows a billing summary and total usage for this billing period. To view a summary of penalty time slots, indicate the spectrometer if you like, or leave this with the asterisks, and select a billing period. Now, a report with summaries of penalties shows. Several fields in the lab profile are related to scheduling. Sesame will automatically send an email to a mailing list when a spectrometer schedule is open or when a time slot is released and available. You may set your mailing list here and set the message in the Schedule Open email here. The Past Access field determines for how long the schedule may be modified by users in the past. The reservation delay determines from now on how much time has to pass to be able to reserve a time slot. The cancellation delay field determines from now on how much time has to pass to cancel a time slot without penalty. For more information about any of these, visit the help pages. You may also trigger a notification email if a time slot has been reserved with a non-default probe so that staff responsible for changing a probe are notified. Setting up who receives this email is done in Can Do under Lab Resources. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video tutorial, and please refer to the help pages on the Sesame website with any further questions.